Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be planting up an arrangement to go indoors using the beautiful flower Paperwhites. Paperwhites Ziva to be exact. Now Paperwhites are from the Narcissus family, or more commonly called the daffodil in the United States. So if you're like me, I'm already starting to feel spring fever. I would love nothing more than to go outside and stick my hands in some beautiful compost or soil that's actually in the ground and not in a container. But this is what's going to help tame my spring fever, and it's going to give me color those long cold days that we have ahead of us. So let's get started. We're going to have to build this container. This container does not have a drainage hole in the bottom of it. Now I could go in and drill a drainage hole in, but I'm not going to do this because I like to use containers in a variety of settings. Now the only thing I have to worry about is making sure I don't overwater my Paperwhites, because I don't want my bulb to get soggy, boggy, and end up rotting before I get my display of color. Now, I've heard people say that they are able to get their Paperwhites to bloom again. I've never been successful because it takes quite a bit of energy in order for the bulb to push out, because we're forcing the bulb inside. What I'm going to do is I'm going to treat these Paperwhites as annuals. She's an antique white and she has a distressed look going on. I like her because she has these beautiful detailing in it. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to actually take this from a cute container to over the top. So let's get started. So I'm just going in and I'm taking this moss and I'm pushing it through. So I like to go in and check and make sure I don't have any holes sticking out. As you can see here, I've pushed it through, and I kind of like it to be to where it's actually sticking out some. Alright, so now I have my piece of plastic here, and I'm going to just leave it like this, get my soil in the bottom of here. Alright, so now I'm not going to cut this off just yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in, I'm going to put my bulbs in here. You can actually anchor these inside of, like, plant them under the dirt. If you're going to do that, leave just the neck of it out. Now I'm going to go in and I'm going to cut off the excess bag. I have quite a bit of lip right here. And I'm going to fold that. Now I'm going to actually start at the edges, and with the edges, just going to go and just fit that in a little bit. This is not matching. Okay, so I'm actually going to take this moss out because this is preserved sheet moss. I don't want it in a sheet. I want that texture. So I ran to the design studio and I grabbed some more. So we're going to take this sheet off. Now I think it would give a nice look around the edges now that I'm looking at it, but I want my look to be consistent. I don't want it to be pitter patter, so I'm going to go ahead and take this off. All right, so I got this out of here. I'll put this back in this bag and this here. Take this out. I'm going to go in with this more textured feel. You see the difference in that? I like the vibrant green color as well. And I'm going to go in and I'm going to start adding, and I'm going to just start tucking it in. This is also going to help keep moisture in as well. Now it definitely would be a lot easier to work with if I had it wet. Water these in. I like to try to water around the area so that way I'm not actually getting the bulb wet. So I kind of just go a topsy-turvy. Okay, so I've just went in, I've watered these, and it's going to activate the bulbs and let them know it's okay to start growing. Keep these in a bright area. Now, if you put these in the sun, you can see them bloom quicker than 4 to 6 weeks. I'm going to keep mine in an indirect light area, but they're going to get plenty of light. You just want to make sure that you don't keep them in a dark place because that can harvest fungus. Alright you guys, so I have this beautiful set of containers. The Ziva, they get quite tall. So what I'm going to do is once these start growing, I'm going to water them in with the alcohol solution. That's what's going to prevent my stems from getting extremely tall and flopping over. Now, here is the thing. I want them to grow about this height right here. So it's just going to look like I have moss just growing on my table. In a couple of weeks, I'll get beautiful blooms. And to make sure I keep them short, I'm going to go in with a 1 to 7 parts alcohol. You can use isopropyl alcohol or household alcohol. You can also use your favorite tequila. Just make sure it's not wine, something that has a lot of sugar in it. You guys, let me know down in the comments below if you're planting paper whites in your house. Now, paper whites get a bad rap because of the smell. So it's kind of like one of those things, either you love them or you don't. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to click like and subscribe. And as always, I'll be showing you pictures later.